Welcome back. Help resolve America's Unidentified. Thousands of people die every year, and we don't know their names.
Here now on, well, with more on Can You Identify Me is founder and executive director Rebel J. Morris. There's a special event this week to help them continue their efforts. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having us this morning.
It's great having you. Explain, what is Can You Identify?
Can You Identify Me is a nonprofit solely based for the purpose of helping America's Unidentified. So we're trying to get resolution for John and Jane Does, some of which have been unidentified for up to 30 more years.
Wow.
And why did you start this?
That's a great question. Really, there's no personal connection. I did a lot of genealogical research that I discovered this during my research. And I was raised to give back to the community and to do good, and I've always worked with nonprofits, so it just kind of fell together.
You saw there was a gap there that needed filling.
Definitely, definitely.
So what programs do you offer then to help kind of close that gap?
We have a national awareness program. We want to make sure that the victims get as much attention as possible, and more people can learn about this, because most people are like, America's Unidentified, who or what is that, right? So we want to make sure that these victims get as much attention and exposure as possible. Plus also we want to make sure that the families know that we're still working to help reunite them with their missing loved ones.
Where are these people being found?
All over the country. All over the country.
On the streets?
On the streets, in the deserts, in abandoned buildings. There was a little girl found in Missouri in an abandoned building, hands and feet bound behind her back.
Wow.
When they tested her, they found out she was well nourished. She had finger paint, nails polished, but she was missing her head.
Wow. So, and then it's not very incredibly easy to identify.
It makes it very hard, especially kids don't have DNA or fingerprints or anything in the system at this point.
And meanwhile, the parents, they have a missing persons case. They're trying to find their daughter. The daughter, we obviously know maybe what happened to that daughter, but we don't know who that daughter belongs to.
Absolutely. At the end of each year, there's 80,000 people still missing.
No kidding.
No
wow.
kidding. People go missing every day, right?
Yeah.
But we find them. We find them. But at the end of the year, 80,000 remain missing. So those family members are searching. And we lack federal law in the country that say that the coroners have to do something specific. So if a small town coroner doesn't upload DNA and stuff into an FBI database,
it will constantly
there's no match. There's not going to be a match.
And how are you able to help identify these people in some of the cases you've dealt with?
We work with forensic artists all over the country.
Okay.
And these artists are amazing. They take their basic art skills combined with their scientific training, and they rebuild what the victim may have looked like. So here in the desert, old Vegas, right? We laugh about them being taken out into the desert if they don't pay their bills. Yeah? Literally, it is a dumping ground for remains. So if you find skeletal remains, how is a family member supposed to see if that's their loved one?
Of course.
So the artist can take the skull and rebuild back the image.
It's incredible. I know that the technology in that sense has come a long way over the years, and hopefully has been able to solve some cases. I know you have a summer outreach program that's happening as well, right?
Yes, sir, we do. We're going out to churches around the community to let them know about these victims, let them know how they can help. And we just did a major event with our outreach team where we got to showcase young talent that we actually have in our volunteer center. So it's pretty exciting.
Excellent.
And you're doing a fundraiser.
We are doing one on Wednesday called the Unknown Benefit. Tickle Me Entertainment called us and said, we want to help you guys out. And we're like, okay, great. They're putting together at the Kahunaville in Treasure Island a comedy and music show.
Awesome. So the money goes to what? To
all goes to Can You Identify Me to help the programs keep going.
Excellent. Who is Mary Weir?
That's an excellent question. Mary Weir is one of our founding board members.
Okay.
And her daughter, Samantha Bonnell, ended up as Jane Doe number 17 in San Bernardino County.
Wow.
Had it not been for the coroner to hire a forensic artist, she may still be looking for her daughter today. Her daughter was killed by 3 different vehicles on the Interstate 10 freeway.
Wow. Yeah. Unbelievable.
So obviously very important for her to help you continue your mission.
Her goal and her dream is to make sure that no family member has to look at postmortem images ever again.
Yeah. To be able to make the connection as to
make the connection. The last thing you want to see is your loved one after they've been hit by 3 cars.
Exactly. It's brutal. I know there's a new volunteer center as well for the people that want to be able to help out your organization.
Absolutely. We're on Max Court out in Henderson, and we're really excited. We opened our doors March 1st, and we've already doubled our volunteer base.
Great.
So we have retired law enforcement, we have UNLV students, CSN students, and it's real exciting.
And again, you're doing the fundraiser on Wednesday at Kahunaville. And how much are tickets?
$20.
$20 at the door.
$20 for residents and $40 for out-of-state guests.
It really is incredibly important work that you're doing, and I'm glad you decided to take on the cause.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's great having you.
Thank
Thanks.
you so much. Help make an impact on America's Unidentified. This Wednesday, Can You Identify Me will be hosting the Unknown Benefit at Kahunaville Inside TI. It will feature comedians and singers from some of your favorite TV shows.
Love it. Showtime starts at 7 p.m. Tickets just $20 for locals. To get yours, and if you'd like to learn more, just head to the website or call the number on your screen. Very important work they're doing.